Have you ever stepped into the gym for the first time, totally pumped and ready to transform your body, only to realize months later that things weren't going as planned? Maybe you felt stuck, frustrated, or even wondered if lifting weights was worth all the effort. If that sounds familiar, don't worry, you're not alone. Most people feel that way at some point because, let's be honest, lifting can be intimidating when you're starting out. Today, I'm going to share 5 things most people wish they knew before they started lifting. These aren't just random tips, they're the hard lessons so many people learn the long, frustrating way. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of what really matters when it comes to lifting weights and building the body you want. Whether you're brand new to the gym or even a few months into your fitness journey, these lessons will save you time, energy, and mistakes. Let's get into it. The first thing most people wish they'd known is that progression is everything. When you're just starting, it's easy to think that going to the gym regularly is all you need to do. And yes, consistency is important, but it's not the full picture. Here's the truth. If you're not pushing yourself to improve, you won't see much progress. You can't lift the same weights, do the same number of sets and reps, and expect your body to change. That's not how it works. The key to building muscle and getting stronger is something called progressive overload. It means gradually challenging your body more over time. For example, if you can squat 100 pounds for 10 reps today, your goal might be to squat 105 pounds for 10 reps in a few weeks. But progression isn't only about adding weight. You can also improve by doing more reps, reducing your rest time, or even refining your technique. The idea is to give your body a reason to adapt, to grow stronger, to build muscle. Without that progression, you're just spinning your wheels. Here's the mistake most people make. They go to the gym, do the same workouts week after week, and wonder why they're not getting results. They think they're working hard, and maybe they are, but they're not working smart. Lifting weights isn't just about sweating or feeling sore. It's about consistently pushing your limits in a controlled way. And no, this doesn't mean you have to set new personal records every time you walk into the gym. Progression is a slow and steady process, but it's the foundation of all your results. The next thing most people wish they knew is how much their diet matters. When you're new to lifting, it's easy to think that as long as you're working hard in the gym, the rest will take care of itself. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Your results, whether it's muscle gain, fat loss, or both, are heavily influenced by what you eat. If your goal is to build muscle, you need to eat in a calorie surplus, which means consuming more calories than you burn. If your goal is fat loss, you need a calorie deficit, where you eat fewer calories than you burn. That part is simple enough, but here's where most people go wrong. They don't pay attention to the quality of their diets. They think they can eat whatever they want as long as the calorie numbers match. And while calories are king, the types of food you eat play a huge role in how you feel, how you perform, and how you recover. Protein, for example, is absolutely crucial. Without enough protein, your muscles won't recover properly, and you'll struggle to make progress no matter how hard you train. A good rule of thumb is to aim for about 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day. So, if you weigh 150 grams, that's about 120 to 150 grams of protein daily. Now, let's talk about the foods themselves. Focus on lean proteins like chicken, fish, eggs, and tofu, along with plenty of whole grains, healthy fats, and fruits and vegetables. These foods give your body the fuel it needs to perform and recover. Most people wish they'd learned early on that lifting weights is only half the battle. What you eat outside the gym matters just as much, if not more. The third lesson is one that saves people from a lot of pain and setbacks. Form beats ego every time. If you've been in the gym for a while, you've probably seen people lifting weights that are way too heavy for them. Their form is all over the place, and you can't help but wince, waiting for something to go wrong. Unfortunately, this is one of the most common mistakes beginners make. Most people think the heavier they lift, the better. They assume that lifting big weights is the fastest way to get stronger or build muscle. But here's the truth. Lifting weights you can't handle with proper form does more harm than good. Poor form not only reduces the effectiveness of the exercise, but also puts you at a much higher risk of injury. And trust me, injuries are the fastest way to derail your progress. When you're new to lifting, your number one priority should be mastering the basics. Focus on technique before you worry about how much weight you're lifting. If you're not sure whether your form is correct, don't be afraid to ask for help. Hire a trainer for a session or two, or watch tutorials from reputable fitness experts. It might feel slow at first, but building a strong foundation will pay off in the long run. Here's something most people wish they'd known. The gym isn't a competition. It's not about lifting heavier than the person next to you. It's about improving yourself. Good form isn't just about safety. It's also about efficiency. A well-executed lift engages the right muscles and helps you make progress faster. So, leave your ego at the door and focus on doing things the right way. Let's move on to recovery, which is arguably one of the most underrated aspects of fitness. Most people think the more they train, the better their results will be. They assume that if they're not in the gym every day, they're slacking off. But here's the truth: muscles grow when you rest, not when you're lifting. Training breaks your muscles down. Recovery is what rebuilds them stronger. Sleep is one of the most important parts of recovery, and it's something most people overlook. If you're not getting enough sleep, you're sabotaging your progress. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. During sleep, your body repairs the muscle damage caused by training and produces hormones like testosterone and growth hormone that are essential for building muscle. Another aspect of recovery is active recovery. Low-intensity activities like walking, stretching, or yoga that help improve blood flow and reduce soreness. And don't underestimate the importance of rest days. They're not cheat days or a sign of weakness. They're a necessary part of the process. Most people wish they'd learned early on that overtraining can lead to burnout, injuries, and stalled progress. Listen to your body and give it the rest it needs. Finally, let's talk about the big picture. One of the hardest lessons for most people to learn is that lifting is a long game. There are no shortcuts. When you're new to lifting, it's easy to have unrealistic expectations. You see transformations online and think you'll have a six-pack in a few weeks or be benching twice your body weight in a few months. But the reality is, real results take time, months, even years of consistent effort. The journey isn't always linear. There will be weeks when you feel unstoppable and weeks when it feels like nothing is happening. That's normal. Progress comes in waves, and the key is to stay consistent. Focus on small improvements over time because those small changes add up to big results. Here's what most people wish they knew. Lifting weights isn't just about building muscle or strength. It's about building discipline, patience, and perseverance. The lessons you learn in the gym carry over into every other area of your life. So, if you're just starting, or even if you've been at it for a while, remember this: focus on progression, get your diet right, prioritize form, respect recovery, and play the long game. These are the things that will set you up for success in the gym and beyond. Lifting weights can be life-changing, but only if you approach it the right way. Now that you know these 5 lessons, you're miles ahead of where most people start. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on any whiteboard fitness tips. As always, see you on the next one.